I have to say, sitting down with the source for this deep dive was genuinely unnerving.
Unnerving is exactly the right word.
We're talking about the series finale of The Grand Fled Jury, episode 12, called Stillness.
And you go into a finale expecting, a crescendo, music swelling, everything tying up neatly.
Yeah, some kind of big conclusion.
But the script for this, it explicitly bans music. It even bans room tone.
It's just breaths.
Just breath. And it forces you to sit in that moment, the narrator calls. The moment after responsibility settles, when nothing asks to be done.
And that's a terrifying place for most people, I think.
Absolutely.
So that's really our mission for this deep dive. We're not doing a plot summary because, honestly, nothing really happens.
And in the traditional sense, no.
Instead, we're going to unpack this philosophical argument that the show just drops on you right at the very end.
And that argument is the core of it all. Stillness isn't absence. It's alignment.
That line stopped me cold. Because usually when I think of stillness, I think of, well, a void. I think of boredom.
Waiting for the next thing.
Exactly. But the text completely flips that. It brings in this concept of holding without gripping.
Think about that physically for a second. If you're gripping something, your muscles are tense, right?
Yeah.
You're using force.
You're trying to control it. There's effort there.
Precisely. But holding, in this context, it's effortless. It's a tension without tension.
You're not forcing the moment to stay. You're just present in it.
And the text doesn't just leave that as an abstract idea. It grounds it in these really specific audio cues.
Like the sound of wind through an open window. And that one sound, the pen being placed down.
That pen is the anchor.
It felt so. Final.
It is final. But notice what the text says about those sounds. They're not just background noise.
Right. It says the world has stopped needing reminders.
Which means being distracted has actually become harder than just looking at what's in front of you. That's a huge shift.
A massive shift. And you see it in the characters, too, in these tiny micro-actions.
The human element of it.
Yeah, like someone pausing for a beat before saying the word later, or just deciding to stay in a room for 5 minutes longer.
And I love that the narrator is so clear about the motivation. They're not staying because they're afraid or haunted. There are no ghosts here.
No, the source explicitly says presence feels natural now. It's not some duty.
It's not an obligation. And that, I think, brings us to the big reveal of the whole series.
The title itself.
Exactly. We've spent all this time wondering what the Grand Fled Jury actually is. A secret court? Some kind of myth?
And the answer is no. It doesn't exist. Not in law, not in memory.
It's just a feeling. The text calls it the quiet reflex to care before silence makes the choice.
That reframes everything. It's suggesting that the jury, the judgment, it isn't some external force grading your life.
It's that internal automatic impulse to just give a damn. When you strip away all the noise, the files, the to-do lists, that reflex is the only thing left. You've moved from external pressure to your own internal alignment.
And once you hit that alignment, the narrator gives you this final permission slip.
Nothing more is required.
It's the ultimate release. You don't have to do anything else.
You just have to listen to that reflex. It's a state of caring without being told you have to care.
So it leaves us in a really powerful place. As you're going about your day, with all the noise and notifications, maybe ask yourself this. If that jury is just your own quiet reflex to care, what choice is silence waiting to make for you today?